So I'm just getting ready for a show tonight here in Buxton, and I'm going to be at the Palace Hotel, which I can see from my window here. But something really struck me some point last night, and I just wanted to say. So at the end of shows, if we're doing any kind of meet and greet or book signing or whatever, or just doing pictures with everybody, one of the things that people keep saying to me is, oh, I needed that. I needed that belly laugh. Oh God, I haven't laughed like that in ages. And I don't want to say particularly ladies, but I would say it's just really noticeable, this kind of realization that people have, that they didn't realize they needed to have a good laugh like that, and how much good it's doing them and done them in that moment and going forwards and as they go away and the next day and when they're writing to me. And I've kind of had a realization myself, which is that that's what people are missing. Having a proper laugh, like good old laugh, like we used to have, like we used to go out at night and we used to go to pubs and sit around with your mates and have a proper laugh, where you kind of let go of everything, because you let go of everything in your head because none of it matters, because you're just having a laugh with your mates. And I've realised that's the kind of absence, because stuff on TV that used to make us laugh, some programmes and things, we don't have those anymore. And because people have their guard up so often, even when they're out with their friendship groups, because woe betide someone has the wrong view on something, or someone mentions something that could kick something off, or someone brings up about Gaza or Israel or vaccines or something, or politics, or there's just so many levels of people being cautious and having their guard up, because you're just not sure where anyone sits on anything, and you're not allowed to have different views, right? You're not allowed to have a difference of opinion particularly. And without realizing it, you're like guard, almost like a fire guard is up all around you, and you're making yourself smaller and tighter and more controlled, even when you're out with friends having fun. You don't realize it, but you're holding And what's happening is people are coming into these rooms, often on their own, because they leave behind friends or family that, don't want to come, or have work colleagues that think I'm a monster, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not about me. They're coming into these rooms, sitting down amongst 500, 1,000 people. And for the first time in an absolute age, they're just letting go. It's all right tonight. Because everyone's so nice to people when they arrive, people having a few drinks. There's a feeling in these rooms, and it is something magic and something different. And there's last night a man who was born in 1935, Michael, and then a lady with her son who was 16 years old. So from 16 years old to nearly 90 in the same room. And two gay guys came up at the end, cute as little buttons, but one of them's a mad lefty. But they had a lovely time, and there is something happening in these rooms. And people are saying, I didn't realise I needed to laugh like that. I didn't realise I needed that. But what I actually think it's even before that, they are finally letting go of their guard. And the other really important thing to me is this laughter thing. Is so military, our way of coping, or people's way, many of us, our way of coping with stuff that's bad in our lives is to laugh at it, isn't it? When a massive disaster happens, is to kind of laugh. It's a British coping mechanism, actually. We laugh at our own tragedies and make fun of ourselves, because it's a way of coping with them and allowing others to laugh with you, at you. I also think it's a way of dealing with life in the sense that it makes you genuinely feel better. But the other thing that laughter does, proper laughter, when you've let your guard down, is it releases stuff. It's almost like it opens a door, and all this other stuff you've been carrying just gets to go out. And so people feel better, they feel happier, and then they want to come again to these events because They want to be with those people in that room again because that's the feeling. So all sorts of things about this. But firstly, just a massive thank you. I've started to say it now in the rooms, is to thank everybody coming, because they're making this thing happen, because it's magic. And, you know, so you call out who's here from the 1930s. And this sweet, sweet 1935 gentleman stands up and the whole room just applauds, just for the goodness of their hearts, just being happy that this dude is alive and with us, you know? And then the little young ones with us. It's magic. So it's really thank you to everybody for coming along. Thank you to venues recognising that this is something you want to be part of. This is an amazing thing. And it's changing people's... We've got venues now saying they've never had a night like it, because everyone's just happy and having a good time. And most of all, I think it's really, really a healing thing after 4 years of just trying to cope and life being so mad, and you not being allowed to acknowledge it, not thinking you can say that, you can't laugh at that, you're not allowed to you don't even know the number of guards you've got up until they fall away. And suddenly you find yourself feeling lighter or better, or just feeling more ready to face another day. So like, I don't want to make this whole stand-up tour more than it is, but it kind of is. It's epic. And I'm really touched, and I'm really touched by the people taking time to write on social media or write on emails or write just to say, oh, I feel better. And that's a very, very, very lucky thing that I get to be part of. So I just wanted to thank everybody. I look forward to seeing you. Tonight is Buxton, tomorrow night is Stamford, and the night after Amber Valley. I know we're more or less fully sold out everywhere now. We have wait lists everywhere. If you have a local theatre that you can persuade to allow us in, 1,000 people would be great. The theatre manager doesn't have to be a supporter. No one gets to be the arbiter of what people should be able to listen to. We just want big spaces where we can bring our family together. I mean, I'd suggest the Co-op Live, but can't quite seem to get its doors open, can it? So thank you to everybody. I will see you on the road, and we will make this a fully sold out tour. But much more importantly, we will bring this magic family that you are part of together. We will laugh and we will feel better.